In this video, we're going to discuss the 4 buttons under the CTD, C Tournament Director options in the tabling screen. The 4 buttons allow the default, which is to display information. If we hover over, you'll see what the buttons do. We can ask the entire bracket to see the Tournament Director. We can ask the entire bracket to go see the rack. And we can just show blank for the entire TD. Not much use when it's assigned to a bracket. So what these buttons do, they affect the entire bracket. Typically, this is what's being displayed to the team. We've got 53 teams. We have a few captains' names. Normally, if it's an individual team that we want, we will just change the value for the individual team. This changes an entire bracket. Normally not much use when we are doing before the assignments are up. So let's go ahead and publish one bracket, and this will change to the assignments screen automatically. So we have assignments that are starting to go up. When are we going to use these buttons? Let us say we suddenly realize after we've started publishing some brackets that the tables that we were going to use for bracket 1 were assigned to a pairs game. What we need to do now is to manually fix the problem. So we can ask all the players in the bracket to come see the Tournament Director, which will cause a mad scramble, or we can go back to the old-fashioned method and ask them to go see a rack. The reason for doing this would be, let's say we have all the brackets assigned, but we suddenly find assigned and published. Let me go ahead and publish these 2 brackets, these other brackets. But we know that there's a problem for bracket 1. We don't know how we're going to fix it, but we want to put the information up for the other teams. So we now got all the brackets published, but we know that there is a problem in bracket 1. So we're asking bracket 1 to come see the rack or come see the Tournament Director. And it applies to all the teams in the bracket. Well, let's say after talking to the people in the pairs game, we can go ahead and reuse those brackets. So we're going to change what's displayed. We're going to clear the field for that individual bracket. And when it does the refresh, I change this one so it'll be just on a 4-second delay. We need to publish. We can go ahead and publish that bracket. So now everything's back to normal. Well, what we covered there was the 4 buttons underneath the CTD, and we showed how they affect what is displayed on the projector to the players. Once again, typically the only time you're going to use these is after you've published and you found out there is a problem. And remember, these buttons apply to the entire bracket.